Hello, everybody. Hey, how are we doing out there? This is Chris with Getaway Game Sports, and this is the experience number 10. All right? I'm hoping you all have had a good time enjoying, some lessons that I'm giving you, learning, and all that. One thing that I didn't touch too much on is this. Winning and losing comes down to one thing, a mindset. Okay? Um, Patty Gasso has said it right and correct. In my opinion, it's a championship mindset. If you don't believe that you're going to win the championship, World Series, NBA Finals, Super Bowl, anything from day one that you are with that organization, that team, that club, then your mindset's done. You're already defeated. Do we got that? Okay? And are you wanting to be done, or do you want to win? Let's just be honest there. There are 3 questions that I love. All right? And here are the 3 questions. Are you ready? And there are 3 questions that can turn into 6 questions. And I've used them for quite a few years, and they're absolutely phenomenal. And this I'm going to turn into a short as well, just so you all know that. Okay? But first, grab a notebook, piece of paper, or write it down in your phone, or use your memo notes or something like that. So I'll wait a minute. All right. I'm pretty sure that gave you enough time to get a notebook, pen, paper, put it in your notes, pull up the memo, so on and so forth. All right? There are 3 questions that I highly recommend every athlete ask themselves this. Okay? What did I do well? What would I do differently? And what do I need work on? Now, remember I said 3 into 6? Here we go. Me as a coach, I would ask this. What did we do well? What would we do differently? And what do we need work on? Okay? These are 3 questions that I have not only asked of myself, but asked of my team or the athletes that I am coaching at that time. Do we understand this? And with doing that, I also had them keep a journal, a daily journal, just to watch their progress. Now, obviously, the younger guys, it's a little bit difficult to have them do this, but 14 and up, absolutely. No ifs, ands, or buts. You need to do it. You need to have it done. Okay? Don't just sit there and, whatever. Because there are some coaches out there that actually do read these, and they will take a look at them. And the only person that can answer these questions are you, as the athlete, or even the coach. Do we all get this? All right? Now, are they going to be difficult questions to answer? Sometimes no. But you got to remember this. You, I'm pointing at you over there like that or like that, whatever way you want it. You have to be honest with yourself. There's no taking shortcuts in regards to these 3 questions. Okay? What did I do well? What would I do differently? And what do I need work on? Okay? Do we got that? I'll say it one more time. What did I do well? What would I do differently? And what do I need work on? Okay? What do we do differently? What do we need work on? And what did we? You guys getting where I'm coming from? I know I'm going slow and kind of redundant and repeating myself, but there's a reason why. Okay? So you will see the progression of how you did that day compared to the progression of the last day that you are with that team, that coach, so on and so forth. Okay? Even if you just do it for yourself. Okay? You see, what did I do well? Go from I hit the ball, or I caught the ball, or I blocked good, or I did a drill good. One sentence for what did I do well to full on paragraphs, to guys doing full on pages, gals doing full on pages. It truly depends on what you want to put into it. What do you want to put into it? I mean, it's up to you. But then you put into it, you'll get out of it. So what do you want to get out of it? Do you want to make yourself better? Do you want to make yourself better every day? This is one of the easy ways to do it. Take 5-10 minutes of your time after practice, after a game, on the way home, if your mom and dad's driving, or you're on the bus. Don't be afraid to, because it's only going to make you better. Then, at the end of every week, okay, at the end of every week, I want you to give yourself just a little recap. Okay? Write down, you can do 3 key points on each question. See what you felt was the best. Your 3 points will turn into 5, will turn into 10, will turn into 20. Because you start to realize that you need to figure out how you're going to make yourself better. All right? Are you guys picking up what I'm throwing down? Sorry, I know, I couldn't resist. I had to say that. There's so much more in regards to this. The psychology, I've talked about Ken Revisa in the past, okay? He was probably one of the best known sports psychologists out there. I actually had the privilege of meeting him, an unbelievable man. Truly, truly an unbelievable man. And if you get an opportunity, he has some audiobooks out there that you guys could listen to, or books that you can get in regards to sports psychology, let's be honest. Because once you start getting into college, even in high school too, depending on how good your team is, or even travel ball, how good your travel ball team is, it can only make you better. All right? So don't be afraid, because it's once you start getting into college and higher up, it's more psychology than anything. All right? I think that might be where I leave it. This is just going to be a quick episode, if I'm not mistaken. It's probably only going to be about 10 minutes. So please, please understand that these questions are for you. They're not for a coach. They're not for your mom. They're not for your dad. They're for you to make yourself better. Now, hold on. Disclaimer first and foremost. It's not hiding anything from your mom, your dad, your coaches either. Okay? If you want to make yourself better, let your mom, dad, or coaches check it out, or even your friends. Because sometimes getting critiqued by them because you're not seeing everything, it may help you. But understand, being critiqued is not an easy thing. You have to be open to it, have a good attitude about it, the good and the bad. All right? So don't be afraid to. Because in the long run, it's gonna make you better. Okay? How are we gonna get better? This is one of the ways. All right? All right, everybody. Thank you very much again. This is Chris with Getaway Game Sports. Love to thank our wonderful sponsors, Liquid Nitro Energy Drink, Wha-bam! As well as para-travelers. Boom! All right? You guys know what to do. Over there or over there. Hey, don't be afraid. And you know what would be awesome? Is if you took this and you shared it with all your friends, like on the Facebook, the TikTok, the Instagram, even X. Be awesome. I would love to be able to get 100 subscribers on YouTube. So please don't be afraid to subscribe. Also, would love to get 100 on Apple Podcasts, as well as Amazon Music, as well as all the rest. Okay? Don't forget, I'll be putting up everything where you can find me at the end of this. So please stay tuned. Don't forget to stay till the end where you can see it. Anyway, folks, you guys have a great one. You take care. I hope everything's great for you, because it is for me. Thank you again, and ciao.